What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel, thanks for tuning in. Today I thought we're taking a little break from the Final Fantasy hype that is going on and the Final Fantasy fatigue that goes with it, and open an amazing product, a Secret Lair Magicon Festival in a Box. What is this all about? What's in it? What can we pull? How much value is in this box? All of those questions will be answered in a few seconds right after the intro. See you in a moment. Alrighty, so this is the Festival in a Box Secret Lair. This is a product that comes with every time a Magicon is happening in any city on the world. A Secret Lair is being released with it, so you can experience the Magicon at home. There's a lot of previous renditions to this Festival in a Box. This one is for the Las Vegas Magicon 2025. There will be one more Magicon this year, which I'm not sure, I think it's in September. I will put it up here. And yeah, generally, if you're interested in what Festival in a Box is all about, I have a video about this. You can click up here, then you will get all the information you need. So today we'll be opening Festival in a Box Las Vegas 2025. Welcome to your own personal Magicon. There's a few things in this. There's obviously some promo cards which we'll talk about. There's a Slated A Secret Lair, and then there's the star of the show, the Mystery Booster 2. Alright. To begin with, this Secret Lair was, I think in the US, $239 US dollars, in Europe 235 euros, which is always an amazing price for this, because just this mystery booster alone is sealed already worth more than what you're paying for this entire Secret Lair. It is, to me, the best Magic product currently that is being released in the Secret Lair lineup. Full stop, period. This is it. So, we're starting with, I would say, the Slated A Rainbow Foil Edition Secret Lair that is in this Festival in a Box. It's really cool. It is really cool alternative artworks for actually quite expensive cards. Let's get into it. So, I'm really happy to see that they're including the paper opening thingy here. It's much easier. Alright. So, we have Marvin Nurturer in a beautiful alternative artwork. We have Lisa, Shroud of Dusk. Amazing art. Oloro, Ageless Aesthetic. I am sorry, guys. And Sithis, Harvest Hands. And then our bonus card is Cleaver Scab. Also in foil, really nice. Old border. I have no idea what it's worth. You will see it on screen. I will track everything that we get against the price of the Secret Lair. And I think all of those, you already made money back. It's an insane product. And then we have these amazing things here, which are the DCI promo cards that come with the Secret Lair. First one being the all-you-can-eat buffet playtest card. Not really much to say about it. It sucks to get playtest cards and Secret Lairs, but it goes with the Mystery Booster 2, which also contains playtest cards. However, this one is insane because it contains two more cards, DCI promos. One of which being Sliver Hive in Old Border foil. A beautiful must-have Sliver card if you're playing a Sliver tribal deck. And it's beautiful, and it's around 25 bucks. And then the star of this show is this bad boy here, Ugin the Spirit Dragon. The first and only print of Ugin the Spirit Dragon in an Old Border Planeswalker. However, it's slightly different to the artifacts foiling, as you see. And that's why this Secret Lair, generally the festivals in the box, are really, really miles ahead of what Secret Lair brought out the last few months, weeks, or last year even. Not considering Final Fantasy, which will be an obvious insanity breakdown. Alright, let me move those babies out of the way. And let's continue with Mystery Booster 2. So, why are we opening this today? First of all, we do not want to open more Final Fantasy because I'm getting quite fatigued with it. It's also a set that I personally don't really like and love. As I've told you many times, Universe Beyond is not something I do see as a thing that Magic needs to be doing. However, it's a huge economic and, well, prestige win for the game, and everything that brings in more player and money is always welcome. No, we're opening Mystery Booster 2 today because one of my friends bought them with me when the Secret Lair came out, and he graciously allowed us to open it on camera for you guys. So wish him luck and thank you very much for letting me do this, man. You're a legend. So let's start with Mystery Booster 2. There's a bazillion cards that can be in them. There's a bazillion very expensive cards that can be in them. But generally speaking, the value is all in the foil slot of the Future Sight frames. However, there's so many good commons and uncommons in this, like Windfall. It takes you back to the good old days of Magic, which to me was all of this. Look at this, 8th edition. Well, this is not too old, but there you go. Look at that, Charming Prince, amazing card already. Soul of Theros, mythic future, mythic white border. Chain of Vapor, wow, in Future Sight. I will space them out a bit, so we have everything documented. And then, of course, for you, I will have a price tracker running down here. It's a really good first pack. Charming Prince actually not that great value-wise, but an amazing card. And also Mystery Booster 2 has so many good commander cards in it. It's just, generally speaking, a really, really good product. And the price breakdown of these, I've opened 2 of them already on my channel. This is the 3rd one. I will link you the other 2 during the next few seconds here. Oh wow, really old tarot art, amazing. And so far, I have yet to open a Mystery Booster 2 product that isn't providing more value than Mystery Booster 2 sealed costs. So far, they're really, really good to me. Alright, Mazarek. What is it? Commander Legends? Commander Masters? Elvish Spirit Guide as a white border. Oof, Tower of the Magistrate, Future Sight. So far, solid pulls in the first 2 packs. Really, really solid pulls. And then, generally speaking, this is supposed to be a festival in a box. So you're getting the experience of a Magic Con, meaning technically you should draft this with friends, and it's a great fun to draft. There's so many different ways this can go. There's so many cool things you can pull, and there's so many decks you can build with this. It's crazy. Okay, Expansion Explosion. That one's our first miss, I would assume. Unnatural Selection. And Lightning Grease. Wow, ka-ching. Lightning Grease, really good card. Really expensive card still in Future Sight. Happy to pull it. I am really, really excited to open this, and I'm even more excited to hear from you what you think about this product. Did you open Mystery Booster 2? Do you care about it? Do you not care about it? What's your opinion about it? Let me know in the comments. Generally, if you like Magic the Gathering content, you can consider subscribing. It would really help me out, and it's great fun to do this for a few viewers and to get better at editing and filming this stuff. Sedgemoor Witch or Rare, Limbul's Vault. Wow, really cool. This one I might buy from you already. And Nalatni Dragon. Alright, so far, really, really solid. If you guys see the value breakdown on the YouTube video, currently I have no idea what they're worth, but it's fine. Alright, Charcoal Diamond, Senko Orcocrat, Zakan's Whelp, Fire Blast. Wow, beautiful. They're slightly different in color to the original ones, but they're really, really close. Also, they're slightly, yeah, you see the differences in the printing, each edition. Crystal Vein, wow, Ice Age. Is it Ice Age card? No. It's a, oh my god, what's the palm? I don't know, man. Master of Waves, a mythic, and Day of Judgment, white border, wow, cool. Hostage Taker, Future Sight. Nah, it's also not that great. Let's move on, let's move on, let's get more. Kitsune Blade Master, Merfolk Sea Stalkers, Manipulate Flat, Falcon Wrath, Noble, Bone Shards, Axe-Guard Cavalry, Dwarven Recruiter, Wood Elves, wow. Beautiful card. There's just not much I can speak about during opening this except for... What? A Magic 25 list card? Okay, Coalition Relic. Kitchen, Finks, and Urham Jin. Except for, what do you think will be our foil? Usually, it's really hard to pull more than one foil on it. And the same person who allowed me to open these was actually with me when I opened off-camera, or when we opened off-camera a Mystery Booster 2 box a few months ago. We actually pulled 2 foils from it, so excited to see if I can repeat it for him. Alright. It was a great fun to open. We did it in the style of a pack battle, meaning you pull one, your opponent pulls one pack from this, and then you trade off value-wise, like who pulls the most value from the pack, but it's really, really fun. Davriel Rogue, Shadow Mage, amazing uncommon Planeswalker, Rites of Initiation, Fey Offerings, Scale Up, Painted Bluffs. There we have our next one, that is... Oh god, that is also very recent, not that great to be honest. Blazing Rootwaller, Alpha level power creature, who doesn't need it, and the Goblin Gang Leader. And all of those playtest cards, by the way, I don't think there's anything in there that can be worth anything. However, a really big bulk of the value from Mystery Booster 2 comes from its commons and uncommons. Wow, Onslaught, old. And so far, I really like what I'm seeing. Lava Hounds, wow. A few lands in there, let's see. I will price each of these cards in the end. That's a repetition. The first one we have, Ignoble Hierarch, Cathar's Crusade, and a Future Sight Counterspell. Beautiful card. Honestly, so far, we're pretty good in the Future Sights, I think. Let's put everything that we pulled, common, uncommon, on this side back in. And let's open the second third of our video. Alright. 1/3 in. Pretty good in value, I would say. Fierce Retribution, Wizard Glass, Noxious Ghoul. Beautiful card. Dimir House Guard. Man, I pulled so many of these back in the day. All of this throws you back 15, 20, yeah, almost 20 years. When you started opening stuff like this, it's great. Alela, Artful Provocateur. Original Eldraine. Oh, not that bad actually. Gixian Probe. And perfect, a really expensive City of Brass. So far, we are looking really, really good in the Future Sight pulls. We'll put them here. So, I think the value breakdown of this set. There's, I don't know, thousands of cards that can be in this. However, the value breakdown is heavily dependent on what the Future Sight foil is that you pull. Vendetta, amazing. Pete Bog, wow. Haven't seen this in forever. Swelter, Nature's Way, Elven Bow, Crystal Vein again, Lightning Skelemental. We're getting a few newer cards. That's not that great for the rare slot. However, White Border, Leyline of Sanctity. You have Hexproof for 4 mana. If you have it in your hand, you put it down. Engineered Explosives. That might be one that I'm also willing to buy from this opening. Alrighty. I will skip through it a bit faster. This will probably be a very vibey, lots of music video because there's not much to say about the product or the cards that I haven't said before. Ethereal Armor, a card that I really like. Ophidian, Think Twice, really old one. Strands of Night, Call the Bloodline, Elena, Mock Conscripts, Utopia Vow, Treetop Village, beautiful artworks. It really takes you back if you look at the old ones and the old artworks. It's just beautiful. Alright, we have Ikra or Naga Wizard. We have Narset as our planeswalker here. And we have an arena, another land. Usually the lands from this in Future Sight are not that cheap. Not highly expensive, but also generally there are alternative artworks of lands, which is always great to have. And there's many people who are willing to pay a bit of a premium for a land that looks different to a standard land. Alrighty. Let's make some good old order here. Alright. Trostani's Judgment, Afterlife. Ah, beautiful. Display Shinodi, D-Channel Mentor, Sulabot Enforcer, Revenge of Ravens. There's so many good cards in this. There's so many ways you can draft this and decks you can build. Settle the Wreckage. Wow. Exile all attacking creatures target player controls. The player may search his or her library for that main basic land cards, put those cards onto the battlefield tapped and shuffle their library. Good card. Instant speed, to be honest. Street Wraith. And of course the Kobolds of Kurdeep. Amazing one. Really cool card to sell and buy and also to play, obviously. And really cool alternative art of it. So, by my estimation, I would say today is going financially pretty good if we pull one or two of the big boys now. Diplomatic Escort. Wow. I really like to come back to old artworks. They've been so much more Magic than what Magic is trying to become nowadays. This is leaning... All of the old stuff is leaning so much... Belbis Armor, so much into the fantasy direction. Smuggler's Copter, wow. Look at this. We're pulling good cards here. Sphinx of Steel Wind. And then we have, of course, Future Sight in Future Sight. Would be funny if we pulled it in foil, but here we go. 3 more and still no foil yet. I would like to point out to the Magic gods that I would be really disappointed if we would not pull a foil from this, but I don't think that's possible. I've not seen anyone open this and not pulling any foil. Ancient Hydra. Onslaught Goblins, Castoderm. Hazoret. Mythic. We're pulling quite a lot of mythics. Preordain. 2 mana Sorcery Speed, Scry 2, draw a card. Okay-ish. And Giver of Runes. Another target, you can get colorless. Okay, well. Not too bad, actually. How much does it cost? 1? Yeah, well. 1 white. It's like the Might nowadays. It gives protection from a color, except for this gives protection colors and from that color, which is a solid card, to be fair. Oh man. They also, compared to collector boosters, they open very amazingly. In case you are as old as me and struggling with it, Angel of Light, 5 mana, 3/3 Flying Vigilance, yeah. Dissipate. A Japanese card. Amazing artwork. Gloomsaw, a Blight Beetle, Madrat, Mock Maniac, Alluring Scent. Now we're getting really old ones. Hedge Troll, Spawning Pit, and the Swans of Brilagol. Nice. Summoner's Pact. Even better. Hey, focus. Here we go, focus on me. And then Ancient Stirrings. I might have to buy this from you, dude, just because it's a cat. Cheer, too many whatever it is. Don't have time to read playtest cards. Life is too short to read playtest cards. Alright. So. Last booster of our second third of the opening. Let's see if we finally hit our, hopefully one of many foils in this. Alright, Swallow Stance, Consul's Lieutenant, Piracy Charm. Wow, beautiful artwork. Disrupt, Dark Triumph, Cast Down, Classic, Sparksmith, Elvish Ranger. Okay. let's get the good stuff back here. Alright, Arcades, the strategist. Did I see something red and shiny back there? I did actually, and I know what it is. Now you know as well. Arcades, the strategist, really, really cool card. We have a Thopter Foundry. And then we have one of the foil cards. Dude, I think it's one that we pulled in the last one as well. Maddening Hex in foil. For 3 mana, 2 red, 1 CNC. 3 CNC, 1, 2 red. Whenever enchanted player casts a non-creature spell, roll a d6. Maddening Hex deals damage to that player equal to the result. So in between 1 and 6 damage for casting a creature. And then attach it to another opponent at random. Our first foil of the day. Hopefully of many. Hopefully in the last third of this opening we get a few more. Fingers crossed, man. Let's see what we get. And then I will still have to do a value breakdown before I send this to my friend now. To see if we get our money back, if this was a waste of time. But it's never a waste of time if you can open amazing and old Magic product. Well, new old Magic product. Painted Bluffs. Elisa. And Archon of Emeria. Classic Power Matrix. 4 mana, tap, target creature gets +1/+1, gains flying, first strike, trample until end of turn. Solid, but not insane. For 4 mana, there's definitely better and instant speed effects that you can play that, yeah, have more than this, more power level than this. Slaughter of the Strong, Blessed Defiance, Serum Visions. This one is probably also one I might buy. Endless Stream, Bushmeat, Torch, wow. Paradise Mantle, I remember this card. I remember the artwork specifically. Cryptic Command. Good one that sees reprint now in Final Fantasy in its alternate artwork. We have a Snow-Covered Plains, first land. And then we have Eater of the Dead. And then we will play this card that absolutely no one cares about. So far, I'm gonna be honest, it feels a bit underwhelming with what we pulled. And I think and hope that we pull one of the big mythics from the set or the big value cards from the set. But in the end, I never know what all of this is worth just because there's so much 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 buck value in the common uncommon slots that I have no idea. Mayhem Devil. Grotha. The All-Devouring. 5 mana, 10/8 other creatures. Okay. Okay, that's really cool. That's a really cool effect. Dryad Arbor. That's a good one. Always needed in anything that plays green, basically. And a Torpor Orb. Also, really cool card. Guys, there's nothing left to say for me. Except for it's a pleasure doing this, and I thank my friend who shall remain unnamed to allow me to open this because it's an amazing product and I really love this. Of course, 7th edition card, and I really love opening it. I can't wait for you to see what you got. So far, it looks quite good. Soulfire Grandmaster, another mythic. 2 mana, 2/2 lifelink. Instant sorcery spells have lifelink. What? Okay. The next time he casts an instant for 4 mana. Oh, sorcery spell, blah 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 blah. The instant we go for. Wow, okay. Skyclave Apparition. Well, and Erratic Portal. Alrighty. Not too bad. Not too great. I think Maddening Hex is probably a solid 2-digit card. But obviously an Urza would have been really, really insane. Alright. What didn't happen yet can come to be right now. Reckless Charge. Spitting Earth. Bellowing Tangleworms. Zaros Pakme. Viridian Longbow. Rite of Replication. Environmental Sciences. That is a Mistman. And Crackclan Ironworks. Really, really cool card that has a lot of potential for infinite plays. Because yeah, it's a sacrifice effect that doesn't go on a stack, so you can do all kinds of shenanigans with it. And there's a few cards. Well, there's one card specifically, I think from Final Fantasy, that goes pretty wild with it. I can show it to you here. And then, yeah, you make a shit ton of mana and no one can do something against it. Massacre, Corrupt, Bring Pain, Lumberjack, Purse of Cryptoplast, Signal Pest, Karuga, our favorite dinosaur hippo. Control of the court. Did we skip our rare without saying what it is? Oh god, we did. Control of the court, there we go. 2 more. So Magic Gods, bless those 2 packs. Give me 1 more foil. And I'm happy with this opening. I'm already pretty happy with it. It went really well and I love Mystery Booster. You never know what you get, that's the mystery of it. But always, it's, you buy it for 230 bucks. You're always sure to make 35 bucks at least back on your Mystery Booster. I think in the US they're even 300 bucks by now, so you always make money back with it immediately by selling it again. And it's, Klaus, that's one of the expensive ones. It's really also just a great product to open and enjoy, because this brings you so many things that you needed. Back to basics, non-basic lands don't untap during their controller's untap step. That's a bit toxic. And now off to our last one. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you had a great time watching this. I will I did speed through it a bit because I don't want you to watch a 30-minute video every week. So thank you very much for watching. The final values will be on screen after this. I really hope you had fun. If you liked it, consider subscribing. Always great to have you. Urborg Volcano, Mantis Rider, Flying Vigilance Haste 3343, Isochron Scepter, and we have a second foil. In the last pack, we have hit our second foil for this opening. Tormod's Crypt and Maddening Hex. If I'm not mistaken, dude, I think these 2 are the exact 2 foils that we opened when we opened the Mystery Booster in my place here. That is destiny, man. Thank you very much for tuning in. I wish you all an amazing day. Don't get fed up with Final Fantasy. Don't get lost in all of the craziness that is Magic currently. Just enjoy the game, play it with your friends and have fun. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.